This video is part of the course that is Build REST API with Spring Boot and Spring Data JPA. Link for this course is given in the description. Hello and welcome back. So in this lecture, we will see how to change the port on which our Spring Boot application will run. So we know that by default, our Spring Boot application will run on port 8080. So say for example, you want to change the port. It may be a reason that on the server where you want to deploy your Spring Boot application, there any other application or service is already running on the port 8080. So in this lecture, we will see different ways to change the port on which our Spring Boot application will run. So the first and easiest way to change the port is to use application.properties file. So this is the application.properties file for our Spring Boot application, and here we will provide property as server.port. So now we need to provide the port value. So say for example, we want to run our Spring Boot application on port 8081. Save it and let's run our Spring Boot application, and we will check the logs to see on which port our application will get started. So wait for it. So if we scroll right, see our application got started on port 8081, and this is the port where we provide it. This is the property. Now let's talk about the second way. So the second way is using VM argument. So go to the run configuration, and this is our Spring Boot application. Go to the arguments, and in the VM arguments provide value as dserver.port equal to 8082. Apply and run. So wait for the Spring Boot application to start. So let's see the port. See, our application got started on port 8082. So basically these are two different ways. One is using application.properties file, and we will set the property and port as a value. And second is using VM argument. So actually you don't need to provide port value on both the places. This is just I have done to show you that which has higher preference. So here we have 8081 value for the port in our application.properties file. But while running our application in the VM argument, we provided port value as 8082. So the bottom line is that whatever value you provide while running your Spring Boot application using VM argument, that has higher preference than your application.properties file. So here you don't need to do at both the places. Either provide the port value in your application.properties file, or either provide with the VM argument, not at both places. This is I have just done to show you that which has higher preference. VM argument value has higher preference than your application.properties file. So now let's stop our Spring Boot application, and let me remove the VM argument as well. Now say for example, this property server.port, we are giving value as 0. Let's run our Spring Boot application. So what will happen if you provide this value as 0, then every time you run your Spring Boot application, it will run on a different port. Basically, it will run on the random port every time. See, right now it is running on port 49293. Now if you stop it and again run it, it will take the random port and it will start on that port. So this is not recommended because you should have idea on which your Spring Boot application is running. So don't provide this value as 0. This is just I am telling you for your reference. So let me revert this to 8081. Now the same VM argument you can provide through command prompt as well while running your Spring Boot application. So say for example, we are running through command prompt. So this is our VM argument. Say I'm giving 8083 and our jar file. So see, our application is running on port 8083. So basically it has taken the value from VM argument. That's what we provided while running our Spring Boot application using jar file. So these are the two ways. One using application.properties file, and second using VM argument. So you can use one of these two options. So this is how you can change the port on which your Spring Boot application will run. If you like the video, then please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, do comment in the comment section and share with your friends. If you want to learn how to build REST APIs with Spring Boot and Spring Data JPA, then I am having complete course on it. This course covers REST API, Spring Boot, Spring Data JPA, Spring AOP, that is Aspect Oriented Programming, documenting the REST APIs with Swagger, Project Lombok to avoid the boilerplate code in Java, and many other topics. Link for this course is given in the description. Just click on that link and start your journey with Spring Boot and Spring Data JPA. We'll see you in the another video. Till then, happy learning and happy coding.